Hey guys, it's Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to the farm. It's sunset with the cows today. We are gonna have a little bit of cow talk today. We've been out here placing hay bales on rough land, and it's fun. It's just been a good time today. This is one of those days where I feel like I can't get everything I want to get done completed. Skitty Bop, the skid steer. What do you say? What are you doing? That's Big Mama right there. Uh, Big Mama and number one. So anyhow, guys, if you're just now coming in, pound that like button as you come in the door, please. I'd love to have you do that. And if you're not getting your notifications, turn on that little bell down there. You'll start getting notifications. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We're out here hanging out with the cows and just kind of enjoying the evening. It's a beautiful evening, beautiful sunset here. And hopefully this cow isn't trying to eat the interior of the Kubota. uh, I don't think you need to eat that. I don't think you need to eat that there, little bud. So cows will bite and chew and eat and put anything in their mouth. They're like little kids. So we're going to kind of walk around. You can see, I don't know where Cody is. The little bull, Cody's somewhere around here running around. And we also have the little, well, for lack of better terms, the little jackass is down here. So that's LJ, what my neighbors call him, but I call him TJ, Tammy Jr. uh, got the winter beard. Yep, that's it. Hey, everybody. William, Dana, Noah. I'm scrolling through your comments real quick. Hope everybody's doing well. We're just live out here in the cow pasture. So thought I'd take you guys out here with me. I'm going to set the camera down and get me something to drink because I've been working. I've been working hard. Let's see if we you guys set up where we can see the cows during the whole live stream here. We're gonna pull up a little bit. Time for adventure. Come on, girls. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful evening today, guys. Man, what a beautiful evening. Let's see if we can get that's a little bit better. Got the cows in the background. I'm gonna take you guys off of the gimbal and put you on the mount here on the Kubota. I'm gonna get a little bit of sunshine in your eyes for just a second, but I promise it's not gonna be there for long. We're gonna fix that with that big head. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a busy time on the farm. It's been a crazy time with politics and everything like that. Lots going on in the world. How much for a cow? We're not selling the cows, bud. Sorry. We have Rhode Island Reds that'll be a month old soon. How soon can we take them outside? Well, if they're a month old and they don't have feathers, then you better go on and get on that pretty quick. You better start taking the heat lamp away and letting those birds start growing their feathers. They'll grow a winter coat just like a cow, just like these cows have woolied out, just like I'm bushing out my beard. So, yeah, they'll be all right. $2,000 for a cow, dude. Delete. Stop. Okay. Um, you're just blabbing. Okay, it doesn't do any good. All right, Luis Montres de Oca Macorindo Dotindon. I don't know. You're not buying a cow here. I hope everybody's doing good. No shave November. I don't know. I shave. I trim up a little bit. Had to go to the dentist today. This has been one of those days. Doug Davis, $20 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Good evening, Josh. Sure is a beautiful evening. It sure is. Thanks so much. Guys, this is kombucha. This is what I've been drinking instead of sugary drinks here lately to try to lose a little bit of weight. It tastes a little bit earthy. I think that's the word for it, earthy or moderately like dirt. So all the cows are doing good. We moved them to this pasture. If you guys caught the weekend video this past weekend, we moved them here in front of the house, and I just got the skid loader hopefully functioning correctly. I've been working on a video with the skid loader. I've had it in the garage, open up for, gosh, almost a week now. The Ventrac tractor is down, not the tractor itself, but the mowing deck is down. That's the next project on the list. We also got to put a secondary hydraulic on the Massey Ferguson 240. So we got a lot of shop stuff coming up here. It's going to be pretty cool stuff. Like I said, Like I said, it's a beautiful evening for a light beer. Man, it's fairly early here. It's getting dark so early. How often clean cow feet? I don't clean the cow's feet. The cows just eat. The cows just wander around the field and they eat grass, and you don't have to clean their feet unless you're going to take them in the house. But we typically don't take the cows in the house. Uh, it's funny. Are you going to rip out a chainsaw? No, not right now, not tonight. This is the live stream. This is where you guys can talk with me a little bit. I can talk with you a little bit, and we can all kind of share ideas a little bit and just talk a little bit about what's going on here on the farm. Had a special guest here yesterday, Seth with Land to House YouTube channel. Guys, check out Seth's channel, Land to House. When you get done, I'll remind you on the way out the door today. I'm going to have a fairly short live stream because we're just going to kind of hang out here as the sun sets in the cow pasture. Seth was out here and we were putting in a ram pump watering system for this section of pasture. So if you watched the video this past weekend, you would see the ABI water tank or water trailer that we have. That water trailer was for set up for having water in this pasture, and now we have a more permanent setup with the ram pump coming out of the pond. So it's very handy, very nice to have. Yeah, Land House builds a lot of ram pumps. Trump 2002. I think that's passed, buddy. So, all you folks, what's the news on the election? What's the big news, guys? Let me know. Who won? Has anybody won yet? Are we going to be counting this stuff for like another 15 days? Another good media marketing ploy so they can get you guys watching the news and sucking up that ad revenue as long as they possibly can. Another week. Yeah, exactly. Give it 20 to 30 days. How big is the steel building coming along? The steel building is put on hold, brother. There's been some, we'll talk about this in a little more detail, but the steel building at a later date, but the steel building, there are troubles on the farm. There are troubles on the farm. There's been some change on the farm. That's about as far as I'm willing to talk about it right now. But as it comes to building a new shop building, it's going to be a little while. And I feel like I'll probably build a barn dominium where I can stay. We'll move out of the mobile home. We'll have that for a renter here on the farm and have a little income property or a farmhand to help out, which would be awesome. So who cares who wins? America will go on. America will go on. Nice green hat. Did you get yourself one, Plague Badgers? I think you got one, a green hat. You might have got a black one. Nevada is not counting today. They're taking a day off. Of course, they probably should take a day off. They're obviously seems like the smart thing to do. God is in control. How do you do with the cows? What do you mean? How do you do with the cows? Explain. I don't know how you would do with the cows. I do with the cows what the cows do with the cows. The cows just wander around the field and eat the grass here. So we've got 15 more cows coming to the farm, and we're trying to build our herd up. 15 more cows means a total of 25 cows, and those other 15 cows will all be brood cows so that we can start breeding and selling the babies and or selling the beef from the cows. So the business is in full force right now. Have we made any money on the farm? Not yet. No, not yet. It takes money to build a farm. When you start a business, when you first start a business, you're not going to make money hand over fist. That's just it. So the farm has not made money yet. Do you teach people how to become farmers? Lucas Frog. I teach people a lot of stuff about what we're doing here on our property. I'm watching the gate, by the way, over here. The donkeys are smarter than the cows, and I think sometimes they think they're smarter than me. So they're watching the gate, and as soon as the gate looks like it's ready to be opened, they'll go over there and open the gate. And I just laid the chain over it. That way, there's absolutely nothing over there by the gate for any animal to mess with, or no reason for them to be there. But the donkeys are over there by the gate. The donkeys are a pain in the butt. literally our male donkey is going to be going out of here probably sometime in the next week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm my stepdad. I bought that donkey from him for $100, and the stepdad said he'd give me $100 for the male baby donkey, and he's about ready to be weaned off. So, um, let's see what we got. If we are in North Carolina, how can we become a customer for meat? Well, we got to get there first. We're a couple years out, man. I don't have a walk-in cooler or anywhere to store meat. I don't have a USDA inspected place to take it and have it processed. I don't have all that stuff. I'm still watching the gate because I got a cow now that has the actual chain in its mouth. Oh, he put it down. Good gracious. Uh, so our male donkey. Let's go back to the male donkey. Our male donkey is annoying the snot out of our cows. It's like biting at them and nibbling at their ears, and they'll lay down and it'll go over and mess with them. And it's not playing with them, it's being mean. It is being mean. It's just being a hateful, mean donkey. So uh, we're gonna have to get rid of him pretty soon. He's got a sugar mama. He's got a sugar mama. It keeps the farm running. Terry says he's got a sugar mama. It keeps the farm running. I have a YouTube channel that helps keep the farm running. If not for starting this YouTube channel, if not for taking everyone here along the journey with me, with what we're building and what we're doing here on the farm, I would not be as far along as I am. It's no miracle buying land. It's not a miracle, and it's not some rich guy's thing that goes on. And I think there's a big misconception for people thinking that owning a piece of property is somehow unattainable, an unattainable situation. Maybe we should turn the tides on what's going on with buying land. You don't have to be rich to buy land. You just have to be smart. You have to get a loan or save up your money and buy the land. In order to buy this piece of property that we're sitting on right here, right now, today, this piece of property only cost $120,000. That's how much this piece of property costs. We live in a $3,500 mobile home here. We make sacrifices on the home end so that we could start a farm. So I could start a farm and do what I want to live the way I want to live. I don't want to live in a city. I don't want to live in a neighborhood. I don't want to look out my window and see 50 other houses. I just don't want to live that way. So it's not attainable if you're not creative. You've got to be smart. You've got to search real estate listings. You've got to search all over the place to find a piece of land, but it's not an unobtainable goal. So for the fellow that just said something about sugar mama, who says it, how does he keep the farm going without any income? Dude, you guys got to know that income, YouTube videos, views on YouTube provides a little bit of income. You got to know that, okay? If you don't know that, it does, okay? That's what's built this dream. That's what's done this, okay? So instead of crying about it like that fellow that was being not so nice, all right. Where is he? There goes a groundhog running across the field. Where is it? There it is. Terry, you're on thin ice, okay? $5 super chat by David Solomon. Hey there. Do you offer any advice service for new people like me to ask general forestry and pasture tip ideas? Pretty much have you can always email me, man. It's easy to email me, and I respond to most every email that I get, unless it's something that's 8 miles long. Don't ask 50,000 questions in one email. I can't answer all the questions at one time, but I answer most every email that I get, unless it's something that's completely crazy out of the water. I'm not an unreachable person. I'm a real person, just like you guys. So yeah, it's easy enough to get in touch with me. Very easy. Go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com and hit it up. Did you vote, Josh? Philip the Wise. Liberals are cheating, scrounging, da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm not talking politics. I just wondered if they've announced a winner. Because I don't have, how many acres? 150 acres here. Okay, so 150 acres here. Land around here goes from anywhere from $1,700 an acre up to 5, 6, $7,000 an acre. It just depends on where you are and what the land quality is. We took this place where we're sitting right now in the pasture. This is a cow pasture. This was not pasture when we bought the place. We cut timber, cleared the land, and built this. So yeah, this build what you want. The land's there. Buy land that lays the way you want it to lay and build what you want, or lease what you want. Could you have cheaper shipping for Canada for hats? Jonathan, have you been on the website lately, Jonathan? I'll bet you haven't. Uh, if you go in there, you'll find that the shipping cost is the actual cost. Whatever it costs to ship to Canada is what it costs. Anywhere in the world, whatever it costs is whatever it costs. And if you want to buy a hat or a shirt and you're in the continental U.S., it is all free shipping. We worked out the pricing where we could do free shipping. So yeah, yep. Go in there, double check. With the house in bloom, how much do you think you'd increase in property value? I don't know, man. It's not up to me to make that decision. How much would I take for the farm? I don't think I'd ever sell it. So it doesn't matter what the property value is because it's not something I'm ever going to get rid of unless something crazy happens. Uh, so, yeah. You should get a bigger tractor. We got a bigger tractor thing going on here. Stoney, did you get Skitty Bop fixed? Video coming this weekend. I missed the Willie's project. I'm sure you do. The Willie's project sitting in the garage and it's ready for me to do, but I got to keep machinery running. I have to keep the farm stuff going on. I asked last week, like, what do you want? What do you guys want to see? So post comments, more comments. What do you want to see here on the farm? We're into the winter time where there's not a lot of mowing. There's no hay being cut. It's just moving cows and just kind of mechanical projects, just getting stuff done that needs to be done. Those little honeydews that need to be done. I did pick up 2 cheap cars that we're going to be playing with a little bit, and I want to get the Willys Jeep done before we start playing with those cars. But I'm trying to build an adventure vehicle out of a little Honda Element. That should be fun. It's an all-wheel drive little critter, gets good gas mileage. And I picked up a Suzuki Samurai, an 87 Suzuki Samurai, $35,000 for 20 acres in Oregon. A good deal. I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends on where you live and how close you are to services. So we're pretty close to everything. We're 5 minutes from Lowe's, 5 minutes from Walmart. But land here where we live in North Carolina is relatively inexpensive compared to the rest of the country. So, Philip the Wise, post videos as you see fit. Thank you. It's worked for the last 3 years. Exactly. Things are going slow on the YouTube channel right now. I don't know why they're going slow on the YouTube channel right now. I don't know if typically YouTube puts my videos out to more people, and they're not putting my videos out to as many people right now. So it's my time to be in the downtime. That's okay. We got a sawmill we're going to be firing up. Hopefully tomorrow will be the first day I can fire up the sawmill, and hopefully we can have some videos on that next week because I got some logs. I've been waiting to fix Skitty Bop, and I think Skitty Bop is fixed. I think I got the hydraulic leak fixed, so I can go over on the other side of the farm, pick up some logs, and bring them up here and get practice on that sawmill. So, this thing I ever did was buy 10 acres of wooded land. Have to head to work. Doug, thanks, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Here in GTA Canada, for a half acre, it's approximately $700K. I don't know what GTA is, though. What is GTA? Let us know what GTA is. Well, what size home do you want to build when it's time? A small home. Maybe I say a small home. The house right now is 1,200 square feet. It'd probably double that size, somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 square feet. But I want an open floor plan, so it feels big. The living room and the kitchen are the most important things. Once we get a nice kitchen that I can do some cooking shows and stuff like that, show you guys some awesome stuff that's going on, like the shiitake mushrooms, show you guys some awesome ways to cook. That's the plan. So we can do some inside stuff in the wintertime when it's cold and nasty and we can't get out here and do this out in the pastures. And we can do some shop projects too. But things are on hold a little bit. You ever had quail? No quails. No, never raised them. Wraparound porch. Yeah, oh, absolutely, man. Greater Toronto area. Okay, Scott. Um, Canada's too cold for me. I I don't want to live up there where it's cold. Um, I see you living in a small farmhouse. That's pretty much it. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be some gigantic mansion. There's no use in that. I'm not that guy. Okay, you don't see me out here driving gigantic, big old, ridiculous trucks, and I don't have a car payment, and that's how I live. I don't have a house payment. That's how I live. Land payments, of course. Uh, Nobody can just afford to just jump out here. I guess some people can, but I can't afford to just jump out here and buy a bunch of land. That groundhog is right there in the road. Hold on, let me turn this around. Groundhog is something that you don't want on your farm. I'm gonna whip the camera around, let you guys see that little turd. He's right out in the middle of the road over there. It's pretty out here. Him. There's old groundhog. You do not want a groundhog like that running around. And if I had, look at him go. Cows are pretty too, guys. It's kind of nice. What a beautiful sunset. There he is. Female donkey is nice. Male donkey is a jerk. Can you guys hear the gunfire? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Today is the first day of black powder season. Turning around, there you go. Today's the first day of black powder season here or the first week of black powder season here in North Carolina, not the first day. Did you guys, I'm not going to tell you my political views. I'm not going to tell you that I voted, and I'm not going to tell you that I didn't vote. I mean, what does it matter? What does it matter? Early voting was very handy. We'll just say it that way. Yeah, I know. I need to be able to do that. How Ariel the tractor is doing, LOL. There's no Ariel. There's Earl. No good for horse either. Bad groundhog. Yeah, we don't want groundhogs on the farm at all. Ugh. All right, so what you can expect is some awesome watering system videos this weekend. Again, this is the time of year where things start to slow down on the farm. We are going to be trying out and possibly working with TYM tractors. I don't know a whole lot about TYM. We're talking to them right now. We need a bigger tractor here on the farm. We need a farm tractor that can run the big batwing bush hog or brush hog or brush cutter or rotary cutter, whatever you want to call it. So we're looking into that, getting a little bit bigger tractor. I would tell you, if I had any advice to give someone, is get a tractor bigger than you think you're going to need. So for 150 acres here, we needed bigger than a 50-65. We needed bigger than a 65 horsepower tractor so that I didn't spend all that time mowing. I mean, just to mow like this field right here is a 6-hour job with that tractor. So, man, I wish I could see the comments. Love my TYM. Nathan, you got a TYM? Awesome. Awesome. Does YouTube send you a 1099 on earnings? This is a corporation. This is all wrapped into the corporation of the farm. This is a business. This is a corporation. Okay, so the farm is a corporation. And it's involved with the YouTube channel. So yeah, of course. Yep, it's an S corp. Absolutely. I might look like a dumb guy with sitting around here with bibbed overalls, crawling up under machinery and doing all sorts of fun stuff here on the farm. But there's also wheels turning here, guys. You don't buy a farm without using your brain. There are wheels in motion that not everybody knows about. So yeah. That's the RN in you. I don't know if it's the RN. I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been a dreamer. I've never wanted to do a 9-to-5 job. It makes me sick. I don't want to go to work and come home and punch a clock and work for somebody else. I never have liked it. And I feel like I've got enough creativity and enough power in my brain, and you guys probably all do too. I don't want to go work for somebody else. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. So life's about stepping stones. So make that stepping stone. I'll always have my nursing degree to fall back on. I'm a registered nurse with a bachelor's degree. Uh, Not very many classes away from a master's degree. I I some of the smartest people on earth I've met in college, and some of the not so brightest people on earth I've met in college. I don't think that college is for everybody, and but I don't think that the educational portion is for everybody. But I think what it does is it shows a young person that you have to dedicate yourself to a task. That's what I think college does. And I wasn't ready for that when I graduated high school. I even dad said, "You ain't college material, boy." So why don't you sell the John Deere 5065? Nathan, so the John Deere 5065 we bought brand new because it's a tractor that I want to keep for the rest of my life. That's why we bought it. We bought it brand new because it's a tractor I want to keep for the rest of my life. It's got a Woods backhoe attachment going on. What are you doing, Cal? We got a special guest over here. Let's get a little closer. So I've got a backhoe attachment going on that critter pretty soon. I don't know what this thing is doing now. Let's turn the camera around. Hey, what are you doing? Somebody's camera shy. What are you doing? That's funny. All right. For some reason, I have something on my phone going on here. While I'm trying to figure that out, I don't know why I have that going on. There it is. All right. Well, let's go look at it. Hey, what you doing over here? What are you doing over here? What's going on? Very beautiful sunset, for sure. I can't help myself. I can't sit still. So again, back to the college thing. I don't think it's I think it's the entrepreneur in me. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't like going in and working for somebody. How is Cody the calf doing? Cody's doing good. I don't see Cody around us right now. He's getting so big he blends in with the other cows, but we might need a little ride around and check here in just a minute and make sure he's all right. He's getting so big that he blends in with the full size cows now. That's good stuff. So he's doing good. Welcome to North Carolina. Looks like a great sunset. It's a beautiful sunset here. Your bigger tractor should have an enclosed cab, maybe. Yep. How many hours are on the John Deere? We got 900 hours on the John Deere 5065. Does it matter to me what color the paint of my tractor is? No, doesn't. Predators ever attack your cows. So that's why we have the donkeys. The donkeys will help protect the cows. So when you hear the donkeys start going in the middle of the night, that means that they're protecting the cows. So that's why we have donkeys. I have not overseeded the pastures yet, but I will be overseeding them. Yeah, that tractor is just broke in. Absolutely. Absolutely. How's the grass? Yeah. So Steve, in the background on the John Deere 5065, I've got the Woods seeder, the precision super seeder on there, and it's loaded up with grass seed. Probably tomorrow I will get out midday tomorrow and I'll drill down some grass seed over in this pasture here. There's not a lot of overseeding that needs to be done. The pastures are really taking off and they're really doing well. What I'm doing with these hay bales, and you can see one right over my shoulder right there. What I'm doing with these hay bales is I'm bringing them out. They're old hay bales that I bought last year for dirt cheap, and we're bringing in all the hay to the farm now. So instead of robbing the land of hay and then pouring chemical fertilizer back on it, we're actually buying hay, putting it out here, and letting the cows make the butt fertilizer that we like so much here on the farm. So what I've done with these bales that are laying out here is I've put them in strategic places where there is no grass, where I need biologic material, and that's the goal, building the soil. Donkey patrols at night. How many saws? We don't have jaguars. Sorry. Have you considered livestock dogs? I don't really need livestock dogs when I've got livestock donkeys. If we had sheep, then I'd probably go out with to Greg Judy's place and pick up a livestock guardian dog from Greg Judy. Great guy, great dogs, good people, great resource. And actually, Greg and I are going to be working together a little bit. I've got a Greg Judy bale unroller down here now. We picked one up from Greg, and we're going to be working together, hopefully trying to find a way to get the Greg Judy bale unroller on the Stoney Ridge Farmer website with a discount. So we're working on that, me and Greg. Again, this is farming. This is life. This is living the dream. This is the dream that I wanted. So what we got going on here? Love the guardian dogs. What is your day like, Mystic Man? My day is busy. Next UTV you should get is a Polaris Lone Star. What's your daily carry? I don't carry a firearm daily. I do have a M&P 9 that if I feel like I need to carry, but I don't feel like I need to carry a weapon with me around my home. I don't feel unsafe here. This is my sanctuary. This is my safe place. So if you came in the house, it might be a little different. And I tell people this, our gate is there not for my protection. Our gate to our driveway is there for your protection. So you don't come up and meet German Shepherds. So how's the wood miser coming along? The wood miser is up in the shed, and the wood miser hopefully is going to be pulled out of the shed either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on the weather. I've got another fence forum that I'm going to be going to learn a little bit more about fencing later on this week. That is Friday of this week, and me and my stepfather are going to go attend that. It's going to be real close to the farm here, so it's just a short drive. What happened to the goats? Yeah, the goats got gone they've been gone for almost 2 years now. I would love to have some more goats. Goats are awesome fence line trimmers. I'd like to have maybe 3 goats and have them to where I could tether them to post all the way along the fence line here and keep my fence lines on the outside cleaned up. So we may end up doing that. It just depends. It's a lot to keeping up a farm, guys. A lot of people go on a vacation. You go to Disneyland, you go to the Jackson Hole, you go skiing, go do whatever you want to. I can't go do whatever I want to. This is what I want to do. I want to be here. So I can't just hop in and go somewhere. There's a whole lot to this. And the more animals, the more work. For sure. For the third time, the wood miser's up there in the shop, everybody. It's up there in the shed, so it'll be out soon. What type of logs you saw? We're gonna have some poplar, some oak, mostly poplar, oak, and pine. Get some goats from Arms family. Yeah, they're too far of a drive. They're way too far of a drive, and their goats are spoiled rotten. I'm reading comments here. Are you planning to clear any more land? Yeah, and we did get frost. Whoever asked that question. We don't have a lot more land to clear. So there's 25 acres of basically untouched land directly behind me. We're kind of leaving that for wildlife sanctuary right now. There's not a whole lot more land to clear. We've done a lot of clearing, a lot of clearing. So when we bought this property, about 7 acres was in pasture, in usable pasture. And now, man, out of 150 acres, ooh, that cow's leaking. Out of 150 acres, I would say we probably have 30 acres of wooded areas now. That's mostly on the creek sides. Now, I have a log splitter. I don't have a log splitter because I don't burn wood for heat, because I live in a tiny house, a very, very small house. How many pounds of chicken feed per chicken do you use for 8 weeks? Here's my chicken formula. 50 chickens takes 1,000 pounds of food to finish out. So that's my formula. We got a little special guest coming over here. Check it out. Look, everybody's crowding around. Look who's just all curious up here. What you doing there, TJ? He's like, I want to eat your seats. What you doing, TJ? You got a pretty serious look in your eye. uh, awesome. That Fix-It guy's in the house. Are those meat birds ready? No, no, far from it. Do you allow people who are thinking of homesteading to come and see your operation? No, Brad, I don't. I've got 800 videos out there. Uh, I'm not opening the farm up, especially with COVID right now. I haven't opened the farm up yet to the public. We will have some days sometime in the next year or so where we'll open the farm up to the public. But you got to think about this. Um, this is my home. This is my place. This is my sanctuary. So it takes a whole lot to have people up here, to have a large group of people up here. And with 450,000 or 460 something thousand YouTube fans, you got to be careful with who you open your home to. So we would most likely, if we did anything, we'd do something similar to what our friends out in Missouri, Doug and Stacy, do. Maybe have a little farm symposium here on the farm, a little Homesteaders of America type thing. Maybe we could get Homesteaders of America to be here on the farm. That'd be pretty cool. We'd have to move some cow pies around. I stepped in cow poop today and almost fell flat on my face. It's still on my shoe. I wouldn't want a bunch of jacklegs runner. Yeah, you really have to do that. Any other livestock in mind, Arthur? Livestock wise, maybe we'll do some hair sheep. I'm not positive, but right now, cows and chickens, pigs for sure. Gonna raise a couple hogs. This is meant to be like the old time family farm. That's what this is meant to be. This isn't a mega farm, and I'm not running around mowing 2,000 acres of soybeans. That's not what I want to. That's not the life I want to live. I want to live on a family farm. That's what this is. Cool. At least you didn't fall on your face the first cow pie. Yeah. You buy land to get away from people, not to invite them. Yeah. Yeah, but it comes a point where there's value in bringing people here. There comes a point where there's value in people being able to put their hands on what they've seen on YouTube. So at some point, we'll do something like that. I just don't know yet. Smell that country air, poop smell. Yep. Will you ever bale hay again? I imagine we will bale hay again. But I've sold off the old hay baling equipment, the old hay making equipment. For now, I imagine eventually we will bale hay again here on the farm. However, if I can buy hay for $20 a roll, unless I pick up a sponsorship deal from some company that wants to let me borrow their hay baler, then most likely I'll buy it, because I'm not buying fertilizer. I'm buying hay, and the cows are making butt fertilizer. So why would I rob my land of nutrients and then pour nutrients back on it so that it grows more, when I could bring in hay and turn that into soil? That's kind of the thought process here. So if you own 150 acres in North Carolina, does that affect you as North Carolina is changing its views? I don't know what. I mean, I don't. Thank you, Farm All Fanatic, $5 super chat. Woo! Thanks, man. I really don't know what you're saying there. North Carolina changing its views. I don't see North Carolina as one whole person. North Carolina is many, many people. It'd be like me saying that San Francisco's views are a certain way. Well, some people are, but some people aren't. So I had a friend of mine that lived in the San Francisco area. He lives in Colorado now, and one of his neighbors came out and told him it was inappropriate for him to hang an American flag on his front porch. That's not the place I really care to live. So politically, I don't care about it. I don't really care. Once I go down this gravel road right here, all the politics stop. they all stop, and all we worry about is getting work done and taking care of our animals and taking care of our home and washing dishes and washing clothes and taking care of our land and not polluting and doing the best that we possibly can for Mother Nature and for our animals. And that's where the politics stop. They stop at the gate. There goes the little donkey. See him back there running. Uh-oh, here he comes. That's hilarious. Ever visited a foreign country? Yeah, we did some videos over in England with tornado wire. And so Farm Fence Solutions, Luke is a friend of mine, and Luke and I traveled, Luke, me, and Mrs. Stoney Ridge all traveled over to England, and we went all around England. It was a cool time. Uh-oh. Baby donkey's running. You getting the show. The bulls stay at the gate, LOL. Yeah, exactly. We have a life that is a life that our country has little or no concept. Yeah, the life that I have. Sir, you are free to hang your Confederate and the Union flag on your own property. Yeah, I don't see any use in stirring. Why would I want to stir up crap, or why would I want to do something that is hurtful to someone else just out of spite? Why would I want to do that? You know, I grew up with the Confederate flag as a symbol of being a Southern person. Now the Confederate flag is not a symbol of being a person from the South. It's a symbol of hate, and therefore, if it's considered a symbol of hate to some people, why would I want to hurt those people? Just for the sake of saying, well, I can do whatever I want to do. Well, that's not the way I live. That's just not what I do. That's not me. As a person, that's not me. I'm not here to just do whatever I want to do, no matter how it hurts someone else. I just came home off the road, had to put a hog in a pasture. Your bull gave you any problems? No, we got a young bull. He's not giving me any problems whatsoever. I'm just scrolling through here trying to get the comments. I have to touch the screen in order to see your comments. I hate that. How much do you figure you'll need to buy per cow for hay in the winter? So we should have enough stockpiled forage to graze our cattle. I mean, we're here in November already, and look, it looks brown right now, but there's tons of green grass up the hill in the other pasture, and tons of green grass over here, and then tons more over the other side of the hill. So I honestly anticipate with the 25 cows that we have, I shouldn't have to buy any more than 50 bales of hay. So 50 bales times 20, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. They'll make me do math on camera. Somebody do the math for me. 50 times 20. How about milkers? No. No, 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 no. No milk cows. I don't want to be tied down to a milk cow, so I can't go on any vacation ever. Milk cows got to be milked every day, twice a day. No, 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 no. Build people up, not tear them down. Yeah, absolutely. Do unto others, man. Carlos Rodriguez, thank you so much. $5 super chat. How'd your garden do this year? It did pretty good. My neighbors got a canning. I didn't get a canning. My mom got a canning. I didn't get a canning, but I did get some cans of tomatoes. The weeds grew really well in the garden. And my hope is to run the sawmill this winter and build some raised garden beds so that I don't have quite the weed problem that I had last year. I want burgers. You're going to get a farm shop. Eventually, we may sell beef right off the farm here. Philip the Wise just sent $1,000, $1,000. Is that for 1,000 deer bucks? Chicken poop works well for garden fertilizer. Yeah. So all the poop that comes out of the chicken coop, when we clean the chicken coop, all of it goes into a wheelbarrow and right out onto the garden. So, yeah, really high nitrogen. It gets hot. It's considered really, really hot. Guess you and Mrs. Stoney Ridge are getting a little too old to have kids, says Tom. Mrs. Stoney Ridge is if 32 years old or 33 years old is too old to have kids, then I guess so. But that's not the case. So uh, there has been some significant change here on the farm. We'll just say that, and that's about as much detail as I'm going to get into. Uh, but there has been a significant change here on the farm. Are you going to take us for a ride? 33 is young. Absolutely, 33 is young. Sir, how can I in Jamaica give you money for your channel? I don't know. You can hit the super chat button down there. That's all I know. I don't know what Jamaica. I never been to Jamaica, man. I don't know. I don't be knowing. Don't listen to this, people. They're lost. I would take you for a ride, but there's not much to see really, and it's loud. It's really, really loud in here. So, right behind the camera is our newest pond, and it's doing absolutely great. No floods, no overflowing, no nothing. People have kids in their 40s. Absolutely, man. People go to school for 7 years and get a degree. They're called doctors. Or Josh. I got my four-year degree in a little under 7 years. Cheers to that. Do you hunt? Absolutely. How's your church? Do they help? Help with? I don't know what. What you mean by do they help? What are you drinking? I'm drinking kombucha. This is, you guys have probably been by the shelf in Walmart or any grocery store. This is called kombucha. It is, you can see like the snot down there in the bottom, and my hands are dirty. I've been working. You can see like the slime down in the sediment down in the bottom. Don't shake this. A good friend of mine, doctor friend of mine, said, I'm going to try that. He bought it and he thought he had to shake it up because it had sediment in the bottom and it's fizzy. And it fizzed all over his car. But they're pretty good. I like them. Here in Tennessee, got my first 15 chickens. Awesome. What's the hunting like on the farm? Last night there was about a 10-point buck out in front of the house, and the dogs were going crazy. Everybody's going crazy. We've got a lot of coyote activity here lately. I guess where people are hunting and deer might be falling or guts or something like that. But coyotes at night, coyotes have been all around us. It's pretty cool to leave the windows cracked and listen to them. Any deer on the farm? Plenty of deer on the farm. How are you working your bees? How are your bees doing? We lost several hives this year. We did lose several hives this year in our honeybees, and they're just doing the way that they're doing. I'm not going to medicate my bees. I'm letting everything be natural. So whatever hive survives, and I'm sure one or two hives will survive the winter. We'll let those swarm, and we'll give them every chance that they can for survival. But I'll tell you one thing: beekeeping is an expensive hobby to get into. You're not going to make money beekeeping in most cases. It's an expensive hobby. It's something that's good for the land, and that's why we do it. I do it for the garden. I do it for the wildflowers. I do it for the land, so that we have honeybees here on the farm. I really don't do it for the honey. I just do it for the bees. Medicated bees sounds like a Band-Aid. How many dogs do you have? We got 2 dogs, 2 German Shepherds. How many hives do you work? I thought you only had 1. We had 14 hives this year. Hey Josh, should film a deer hunt. You know, it comes down to this. I enjoy hunting and I enjoy fishing. I enjoy it to the point where I don't want to carry a camera with me. I thought about going and shooting this video from the deer stand tonight, but I can't be quiet enough. I have to talk loud. So I'd be afraid. That I just ruined my hunt. What we got here? I didn't know it was expensive. We used to have 14 hives growing up, but I want to get more again. Well, just to get 2 hives, just to get yourself started, you're going to spend close to $1,000, man. I mean, really, just to get yourself started. And you don't want to start with just 1 hive. You want to have 2 hives. So it's expensive. I've been beekeeping for probably 12 years now, 10 to 12 years, something like that. And maybe 10 years. And I probably have $8,000 to $10,000 worth of beekeeping equipment that I bought over time. But it's over time, It's not like I went and threw $10,000 down and said, "Give me some bees." It just takes time. Hello from Scotland. How's the whole farm I saw working out? It's doing all right. Um, it's doing all right. To a minimum, we have about 50 now. They can be a pain. Yeah, 50 hives. Yeah, that's some work. Well, we got 256 people in here. Everybody pound that like button while you're at it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please jump in and subscribe. If you've ever considered being a channel member to help out the farm, you're welcome to do so. You'll get recognized during the live stream. You just click that little thing that says join down there. Any recommendations to get started? Get started with beekeeping? The first thing you need to do is contact your local Beekeepers Association and take a class. That's what my best piece of advice. Question: why do you not try raising crabs and other seafoods? Because I don't live near the ocean. You're in Jamaica, right, Tara? There's no ocean out here, so crabs don't rock it out around these parts. What technology are you using for YouTube? I've got a lot of technology, I guess, at the house. What I tell people, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Hackers, where these guys have got like 5 screens all over everywhere and they're going, that's what I have in the house. So when I get done filming in the daytime, I go in the evening time. Now that it's getting dark at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, pretty much, I'll have a lot more editing time. And so I've got several different kinds of cameras. Sometimes I use a cell phone that you're looking at me through right now. And I've got a couple Stoney handy cams, several GoPros that I stick around all over everything, couple drones, and and a couple point and shoot cameras. And I'm looking at a new DJI camera to carry around with me too. I need to wash my hands before I eat. Dark at 5 p.m. here in PA. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is right now here, but it's getting dark. So thought I'd catch the church crowd. Take us to see the baby cow. I need to do that. Let's go for a ride. It's going to get shaky, but I need to go check on him anyway. So, because that might be him right up the hill. Hang on tight, kids. We're going for a ride. Yeah, there he is. There's little Cody. We'll go up here and see Cody. Woo! Hey, girls. Woo! Woo, girls. All right. First, before we see Cody, let's back up. Educational moment here. Here's your educational moment. You see that? That's red clay, red dirt. That's what I'm putting hay bales on. So I'm putting hay bales on this part of the land that doesn't have any biologic material. Now, for Cody the cow is right there. Little guy walking right there. That's Cody. Yep. He's doing good. All the cows are doing good. Yep. And the wind has changed directions and it's cold. So that's Cody. Cody's doing really good. Am I zoomed in? Yeah. That's really annoying, isn't it? Coming up on Stoney Ridge, hunting the groundhog. Cody's getting big quick. Yeah, he's every bit of, I'm going to say every bit of 200 pounds right now. So I don't know who's going to win the election, Andy. That's what I'm waiting on you guys to tell me. Hi, I'm from Poland. I really like your cattle breeding system. Well, we really don't. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, and a lot of folks have asked this. Where's your bull? You don't have a bull. Cody is a bull, but Cody will be a steer. We will remove Cody's testicles, and Cody will be used for steak. Me and my dad will be processing Cody, and that's just life. That's what the purpose of the cow is. So we'll be processing Cody, and we're gonna split the bill and split the cost of the cow. And so Cody will be a steer. A steer is a bull with no no reproductive private parts there. The rest of the cows, the female cows, that's what we're buying next. So the 15 more cows that we're buying next are all female cows. They'll all be brood cows, and we're going to borrow a bull from my stepfather, and we're going to bring that bull in here, and we'll put it with the cows for about 3 months. So around the last 2 weeks of June, all the way through. So July, August, September, and then we'll take the bull out, and then hopefully we'll be calving in March, April, May, June. That way the grass will be in full growth stage when our baby cows are born, and mamas will be able to keep up with the milk demand for the babies. So we have healthier babies when they're born in the spring when it's a little bit warmer outside. That's the goal. Question: if someone's starting raising chickens, how much chicken should they start out with? Want to supply if start out with if they wanted to supply a hotel. I don't know, man. I mean, how big of a hotel? What are you talking about? Supply chickens to a hotel? You mean food? If you've never done it before, you better try it out on your own before you go start raising commercial chickens. And if you're trying to raise chickens on your own to sell to a boutique type restaurant or something like that, you're going to lose. You're going to lose your butt, because those guys aren't, unless they're a farm to table type restaurant, I would suggest raising chickens for yourself before you start going into commercial chicken raising. That's what I'd suggest. So has YouTube affected you in negative ways? I have custom harvesting. I don't think YouTube has affected me in any way negatively. I have nothing good to say, but because YouTube has been able to bring me to you guys, it's been able to bring what I do and what I'm doing here on the farm to the world and share it with the world. So I can say nothing bad about YouTube at all. Also, guys, if you're not following us on Instagram and Facebook, you're probably missing out on some stuff, because there's some little shots, little photos, little clips, little videos, little things that go up on Instagram and Facebook. And some people don't do Facebook. That's fine. Just don't do it. It's cool. But most every video that I publish here on YouTube actually goes up on Facebook too, and on Instagram TV also. So we're working on all that stuff. Country internet is my only downfall. So it takes a long time and a lot of internet power to upload these videos. What we got? Hard work shows. Thank you so much. I own chickens and they've helped you so much. Cool. What breed is your cattle? Black Angus. What you have done for fire prevention and conservation? Don't have to do anything here for fire prevention or conservation. We don't have wildfires like they do out west. So yeah, I don't really have to do anything for fire prevention out here on the farm. I just try not to let my hay baler catch on fire like it did and not burn up the pasture. But in the old days, people used to burn their pastures around here, and they used to have controlled burns also. So that's what got rid of all the bugs like ticks and stuff like that that bite. So, well, guys, we're pushing up on an hour. I am going to tell you, thank you so much, all of you, for coming today. Please pound that like button on your way out the door. It's been my pleasure to take you over and let you see the cows. They're out here grazing, doing their thing. I've got to get in the house because it's starting to get cold. When that sun went down, it started getting chilly. So I'll be watching to see how the election goes. If they announce who wins, I don't know who's going to win. I have no idea. It seems like it's up in the air quite a bit right now. But we'll catch you guys all a little bit later. I appreciate you. Thank you all, whoever left super chats. If I missed you, thank you all so very much. I think I got everybody, but I'm going to scroll through real quick, make sure I didn't miss anybody doing super chats. I believe, man, there's a lot of comments. Thanks, guys, for leaving so many comments. I appreciate it. Been an awesome conversation. Yep, Carlos Rodriguez. That was the last one. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you all so very much. Brian, I try to be the real deal, dude. What you see here is what you get. This is what's going on the farm. And sometimes it's not very exciting and stuff isn't blowing up. And I I could make my videos and put clickbaity titles but it's not me. It's just not me. I try to stay true to myself here more than anything, and true to you guys. So thanks a lot. I'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. I appreciate it. Thanks, Glenn. Glenn said he jumped in. No power clean? What are you talking about, power clean? You mean super clean? How about a super clean giveaway before I roll out the door? All of those who left. What breed of cow are we having here on the farm? We'll do a super clean giveaway for the first person that I see across my screen that repeats the exact thing that I said 3 minutes ago. What breed of cow? Black Angus, Anton E. You got it, buddy. Anton E. Go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com and shoot me an email and tell me you want a super clean prize pack, and we'll forward your info over. We're also going to give it away to the next guy, Wilk Farms or Wilkie Farms. Shoot me an email, StoneyRidgeFarmer.com. I appreciate it, buddy. Those are the two that I saw first. So we'll set you up. Go to StoneyRidgeFarmer.com, shoot me an email, tell me you won the super clean prize pack. You can include your address and everything on there, and I'll forward it all over, and they'll get your sizes. You'll get you a hat, you'll get a shirt, and a bunch of super clean. Super clean doesn't pay me to do any of this. They're just great people. It's a good company, and they make a great product, and it's eco-friendly. So thanks a lot, guys. Pound the like button on your way out the door. We'll see you next time here on the Stoney Ridge. All right? Woo!